Happy Hump Day, everybody. Welcome to Flood Watch Wednesday. At this point, I'm sure most of you have heard about the large landslide that happened outside my hometown, Williams Lake. But if you haven't heard yet, let me get you up to speed. On the evening of July 30th, there was a large landslide on the banks of the Chilcotin River to the extent that it actually blocked the entire river. It was roughly 1,000 meters long, 600 meters wide, and 30 meters deep, which is enough material that the only way the water can get past is by going over the dam, which took a total of 5 days. Monday, August 5th, water finally started spilling over the top and quickly dug a trench, and the lake at this point is still draining at a pretty rapid rate. This is a large ecological disaster, but luckily no people have been injured, no fatalities, and it seems to be clearing out at least before the salmon run, which is good. Hopefully this will all be cleared out by the time the salmon can start running up the river, but this is all out of my expertise, so I urge you to go and check out the news, hear it from some more educated people than myself. My interest lies more in the history loss, some of the places that have been affected by the rush of water coming down. One in particular is the historic Pothole Ranch. The old ranch house has been completely swept away now. I've filmed this location several times before, so I'd like to share some of that footage with you. Welcome to Farwell Canyon, everybody. The smoke has settled down here awfully thick, which makes for pretty nasty living conditions, but it's gonna make for some awesome filming, so let me give you the grand tour. I've been spending time out here ever since I was a teenager. We used to come out and hike up to what is actually British Columbia's largest sand dune. The way that the cliffs erode here leaves behind all of these amazing hoodoos, and the sand gets pulled up by the wind and creates this massive sand dune right on the top of the hill. And with the Chilcotin River running right through the bottom, it's kind of the perfect place to come out and spend the day. I think that Farwell Canyon also played at least a bit of a role in igniting my interest in history, because just below us here on the bank of the Chilcotin River is the old Pothole Ranch, which is actually where Farwell Canyon gets its name. Early 1900s, a man named Gordon Farwell purchased this area. Himself, a partner, and their wives built the Pothole Ranch and lived here for most of their working lives. It did end up getting sold to the gang ranch who ran it up until the Second World War, and it's been abandoned ever since. It looks like all of the hoodoos and the sand dune at Farwell Canyon are hanging in there. Hopefully they can last, because this is one of my favorite places to visit in British Columbia, and it's just such a unique place. It would be a real tragedy to lose that. The bridge at Farwell Canyon is still hanging in there. And the other bridge they're worried about is the suspension bridge by Churn Creek going over to Gang Ranch. But as far as I know, still hanging in there. I've been getting quite a few messages from folks asking about myself and my family, and I'm happy to say we're all good. Williams Lake is in no risk during this flood, but a big thanks to everyone that's been reaching out. And I'm really happy that I had a chance to film this location before this happened. And this is actually location number 6 that I have filmed that has later suffered from a natural disaster. So it's nice to have a chronicling of what was once there. Thanks for watching, everybody.